Oh man, we could be moments away from utter chaos in this crypto market. We just had an 11% red week, but this could just be the start for a huge pullback. Guys, we need to tear up the script here because this move is horrible. Remember, we spoke about this being a pullback into the EMA ribbon, but what did I warn? I said I'm nibbling at the EMA ribbon, but if we cannot hold above the EMA ribbon on our weekly candle, we could be in for a world of bother. That analysis is now becoming reality, and you're starting to see that we have 10 hours. 10 hours. By the time you're watching this video, maybe we have closed the weekly candle below this EMA ribbon, and that is going to spell pain. We have not done that for a very, very long time. Remember, since we worked our way from these levels at 15,500, we moved into our EMA ribbon. Even this candlestick here, which is a horrible candlestick, did not close below its weekly EMA ribbon. We then rose above it. In this pullback, we wicked below our EMA ribbon, but we closed in our EMA ribbon. So this officially would be a change of trend, turning into a bearish situation. In this video, I need to break down how low this move can go and what I'm doing in this market. If you appreciate this type of content, smash the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. Do check out Bybit. Link is in the description. You can get free 25 bucks. Get yourself 25 bucks for free just by depositing. It's free money, right? You can see here's something interesting going on, right? Bitcoin collapsed here, 10, 11% down to the downside. We spoke about it over the last couple of days, why this occurred. But the reality now is we need to get ready for what's next, because I don't think the market is fully au fait with what's going on. If you look at Fear and Greed Index right now, we're sitting at 37 here on Fear and Greed Index. Let's put that into perspective, right? If you look at this chart here, the last time we hit these levels where we're at, about 30, was dating back to here, March. At March, we were at 33 and 34. But the difference is, if you come back into the chart, this was the March candle back here, okay? But March closed inside its EMA ribbon. Yes, there was fears because it started collapsing, but we closed in the EMA ribbon. This is worse. This is us closing below the EMA ribbon. We managed to wick this up and reclaim our EMA ribbon. Same here. We went to 24.8, but we managed to get back into the EMA ribbon. So far, bar a crazy next 10 hours, we look like we're set to close below that EMA ribbon. Now, you're seeing a little bit of support come from the turquoise line. That is your 200 EMA. That can hold a support, but it doesn't look powerful right now. And when you look here at the other time frames, which is what we want to monitor, let's zoom down a couple of time frames. You're going to notice here on the 4-hourly that Bitcoin is forming a bearish pennant. This is a bearish continuation pattern. You have a big move to the downside. Bears are a little bit exhausted, right? They want to cool off a little bit. You can see the RSI was completely oversold. They're going to want to bring that back in before trying to have an extended move to the downside. And if you look at the next horizontal levels of support, you've got 25K, you've then got 24K, and then things start to get ugly, right? You're talking about 22K again. Remember, 22K is the top of that channel. The two green lines were this channel. We were monitoring for a very long time. We were stuck in this channel. Remember back here, guys? All the way here. From June to when we finally broke out of here in February, we were stuck in this channel. So we're going to start getting some painful price targets starting to come out again. So looking at this structure, the natural place for us to bounce here on the Bitcoin chart is 25K, right? If you look at this structure, we came down, rejected by 25K, came all the way down, rejected by 25K. Finally, we broke through. We spent some time here. The natural place is the 25K, right? Turn this into support and then look for the upside. So my next major DCA levels will be around that 25K mark. If we lose 25K, then really realistically, you're looking at 22K, because the level here at 24K is not major support. If we can't hold 25, chances are we're looking for 22. So those are the situations I'm looking out for here on the Bitcoin price. And yes, it could get painful. There's going to be more fear in this market, guys. Fear and greed is only here at 37. I just showed you that. This can go down to 20, to 15, those kind of levels to get the final weak hands flushed out of the system before we get to that bull run. And guys, you cannot get shaken out. You cannot get shaken out now so close to the bull run. You will never forgive yourself. I've done this before in previous cycles. I've been shaken out. So I'm speaking from experience. You do not want to get shaken out. Retest your conviction. Be patient. Do your research. Don't let one weekly candlestick shake you out of this market. Because trust me, you know this is a scarce asset class, right? That's why you invested in it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have invested in the first place. You invested knowing it's volatile, knowing that a 10, 11% to the downside is possible, but equally knowing that you can get crazy moves to the upside like this, which is 26%. So if you rode this 26% to the upside and you rode this 10% to the downside, you don't care, right? You're still in the up, right? But it's people who have short-term mindsets, who are trying to trade, who are trying to get wrecked here. You need to be very, very careful, okay? So longer term, we're still up, right? Remember, just a little while ago, we were sitting here at 15,500. So the way I'm seeing this is I'm looking for areas to DCA. That's the main thing. But for now, I feel like the market is underestimating how powerful this move to the downside can be. It can be painful, guys. And the lower we get, the more pain will come in, the more fear will come in, and more liquidations, giving us some opportunities. So I'm looking for 25 as the immediate level of support. If that doesn't hold, we could be looking at 22 here, guys. Now, don't listen to the people who are just shouting out 5K, 8K, 7K. We don't listen to those guys. Look at what the charts are telling you and look at the key levels of support. So we spoke about the EMA ribbon. I also want to share with you the Bollinger Band. We are seeing a little bit of support coming in here from the bottom of the weekly Bollinger Band. Great. But if I show you here on the daily chart, you can see we're starting to lose structure. And the worrying thing here, when you lose structure, then you bounce into it from the other side, we could bounce to the downside and continue our move to the downside. So something for us to watch. Now, the other thing I'm hearing from a lot of people in our Discord, in our Telegram, make sure you're involved in those platforms, guys. Ijaz.uk/Discord, Ijaz.uk/TG for Telegram, and you can get involved in completely free communities where you can meet like-minded people and chat about crypto. What I want to share with you is the following. Some people are saying, and I've seen this, that, oh, look, RSI is oversold. Now's the time to get back in. Now, if you're DCing, I don't have an issue with you DCing, but if you're looking for a trade here, don't think that we can't fall any lower. We can fall lower, right? There's a lot of shorts being piled on right now, which of course, down the line can create a short squeeze. But right now, it's forming this bearish pattern, the continuation pattern I shared. And also, you have to zoom up the time frame. So yes, you're oversold on the 4-hourly chart. Yes, you're oversold on the 1-hourly chart. On the daily chart, you're in oversold territory. But when I come up to the weekly chart, what do you notice? On the weekly chart, we are nowhere near oversold territory. This can go a lot lower on the RSI here to this green line before on the weekly chart, Bitcoin becomes oversold. And this is the problem now. This pullback is now owned by the weekly time frame. This is not a daily time frame, 4-hourly time frame. We are losing the weekly EMA ribbon. It's major. And this is all caused by the dollar index regaining its weekly EMA ribbon. We spoke about this. You weren't caught by surprise, guys. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking about this. Since the dollar index bounced from its 200 exponential moving average, we said, guys, it's having its leg towards its EMA ribbon. If it goes into its EMA ribbon, it's okay. But it's not okay if it reclaims the EMA ribbon. And it's done that. It's reclaimed the EMA ribbon. It's breaking out of the downward channel. And it's trying to follow my yellow line. It's trying to go for a big move to the upside. And if it can go for a big move to the upside, Bitcoin's in pain. 22K, 20K, maybe even prices lower than that. But there is a final chance. And that final chance is, can we reject this from the EMA ribbon? We've done it here, right? If you look at this candlestick here, dollar index did reclaim the EMA ribbon quickly. We sent it to the downside. If you look here, same again, over the next 2 weeks, we sent it to the downside. Can we do that here over the next week or two? If dollar index opens up on Monday, green, powerfully green, moving here to the upside, we could be getting extended down moves on Bitcoin. I'm prepared for it. I'm looking for DCAs. I told you guys I was nibbling, but I've got some more cash on the sideline ready for bigger pullbacks to the downside. Let me know what you guys are doing in this market. What are your plans going into this week? Remember, if you don't have a plan, you're just gambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you appreciate this type of content, smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. You're going to love this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.